We have breaking news to bring you this morning at 7:56. The University of Texas confirming this morning that legendary former UT football coach Darrell Royal has died. He was 88 years old. KVUE Sports Director Mike Barnes knew him well and has more now on his legacy.
Darrell Royal set a standard for college football coaches, especially in Austin. When he quit coaching after the 1976 season, he left big shoes to fill. That put lots of pressure on Fred Akers, David McWilliams, and John Mackovic. Nobody was able to add to Royal's title collection until Mack Brown showed up. Things were a little tougher for Darrell Royal when we talked before his 83rd birthday. He had lived on a golf course for years, but problems with his hands kept him from playing much anymore, and some days he just hoped for something to do.
Sometimes when I don't have anything to do, no place to go, I go hang out with them over at the golf course in the 19th hole, just see who comes in.
There was no pressure on Darrell Royal when he took over at Texas. He was 32 when he was hired, and getting that Longhorn job was a dream come true.
And I thought I'd be a high school coach, and that pleased me. So you can imagine how elated I was when I got in the college ranks and then landed at the University of Texas.
And Royal brought class to the university. His players noticed.
He left an imprint on us of class.
The thing they first taught was, that Coach Royal taught, was discipline.
Well, that makes me feel good. I don't feel like I did that much, but it's nice of them to say it.
And they say it like Darrell Royal would. So many of his former players still use his legendary phrases that have become like folklore.
I mean, I hear them all over the place, you know, the one that brung you and all that.
And he said, well, just remember this, the cream always rises to the top. And I never forgot that.
If you get down, don't stay down, you know, that's a lot to be said for that.
I think is mostly the things I heard in the barbershop, high school, and a local barbershop, and there was a lot of that going around in the barbershop.
The former star at the University of Oklahoma turned the Longhorns into champions. National titles in 1963, 1969, and 1970.
When I do, at any time, it'll be hard to quit. Not because of the paperwork, not because of the chain of command, simply because football's been good to me.
But by 1976, he'd had enough. He got a ride off the field on the shoulders of his players after beating Arkansas and said goodbye to coaching.
He changed the scope of football. He changed the scope of college football. He's a Hall of Famer. He put Texas on the map. We were not in football what we are today without him.
I think I had more fun when we were climbing than I did while we were maintaining. I quit when I wanted to. And I always wanted to quit when I was confident that they wanted me to stay. And at 52 years old, I felt like that was a good time.
That was Mike Barnes, sports director here at KVUE, reporting. A great job by Mike on a story about a great man. We, of course, will have much, much more on Coach Darrell Royal coming up on midday beginning at 11 a.m.